Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today we're going to use this mystery set of dice that were sent in by a viewer. Let's see what we got. Looks like we have a solid pink and swirly set and a metal gold and white percentile die. Thank you for those. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 4 oat nut. 2 slices of oat nut. We're going to get them toasted up and ready to go. Boom. Next up, let's roll for main. 11, roll 2. All right, rolling for our double mains. 8 chorizo and 9 pepperoni. This is Spanish chorizo, which is why it might look weird to some Americans. Because of our proximity to Mexico, we're generally more familiar with Mexican chorizo, which is typically served ground. Either way, it's still spicy cured pork sausage, which is kind of funny because that's also what pepperoni is, just from a different place. Today I have sandwich sliced pepperoni rather than the little guys. And I have to say, for rolling a double main, this is a good scenario. It's the best time of the day, it's cheese time. 6, Fontina. Fontina's really been having its time to shine lately. I think this is the 3rd episode in a row that we've rolled Fontina. I'm not complaining, it's a delicious, nutty, slightly tangy cheese. That should be a perfect complement to our 2 spicy pork sausages. Now, as for the roughage, there are definitely things on this list that would pair fine, but there are also quite a few that would get in the way of the nicely cohesive sandwich we've got going so far. So I think I'm going to use my first leveled spell. I'm going to use a level 2 spell slot to cast Leafy Step, which lets me skip the roughage roll and move directly to the wild magic roll. Well, let's hope that we can clinch these last 2 rolls so that spell isn't in vain. 17, chips. I've got these cheddar and sour cream potato chips that I think will go great on this sandwich. I could not be happier with the wild magic roll. That worked out well. All right, and last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 13, pineapple salsa. This is Colombian pineapple salsa or pineapple sauce, and they actually typically eat it on like burgers and hot dogs. So I think it'll actually be okay here. Also, I'm apparently becoming sort of a pineapple on pizza apologist, and I would say if you like that combination, there really shouldn't be anything wrong with this one. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich put together here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. That looks pretty good to me. Well, the sauce today is definitely going to make this one a divisive one, but I think it turned out for the best. I think skipping roughage was the right call. Let's give it a taste. This is pretty good. The spicy meats and tangy cheese go together well. They both have that chewy texture to them, contrasted by the crunchy chips, and the sweetness of that pineapple sauce really takes the edge off of the spice. It's not perfect, but it's pretty dang good. I'd be hard-pressed to think of roughage from that list that would have made this any better. So I'm going to say that this was worth burning that spell slot, and I'm quite satisfied with today's sandwich. There's been a lot of semi-pizza related sandwiches lately, but I don't mind that. As far as the rating goes, I think I'm going to give this one a 9.3, and I'm going to call it the Pinino. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great day. I'm off Monday for the holiday. I'll see you next Wednesday.